you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings, and it's all up next.
It has been a season of ups and downs, twists and turns. It all comes to a conclusion here tonight as we welcome you on this February night to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59. One game remains to crown a champion. It's the AFC champion, Buffalo Bills, and the champions of the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Around the globe, wherever you are, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, our first Super Bowl together partner. It has been an unpredictable 2024 season, and it all culminates in an unpredictable place, New Orleans, Louisiana.
This is certainly the signature sports moment of the calendar year, Mike, and for the two of us to be able to sit up here together and watch it unfold in real time, it's pretty special, and you just keep thinking all week, who's going to be that breakout player? What's going to be that signature drive or play that decides the outcome of this game? There's been some special moments over the years on these Super Bowl Sundays, and I know you and I are excited when this thing gets kicked off to see if we have another one in store.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Nice job there by T.J. Hawkinson to pick up a fresh set of downs. And remember, Mike, he suffered that knee injury late last season, so it's just nice to see him back out onto the field. Since he's arrived via trade from Detroit to Minnesota, his production has skyrocketed. If he can find that form again post-injury, he's one of the better weapons at the position in the league.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle.
Quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Working his way across the field. That is caught by Addison. Well, they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He's going to tuck it and go. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. The sideline pulled in by Addison.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Taron Johnson up to make the tackle. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Chance here for the first points of this Super Bowl. 1st down and goal. Motion. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. They'll put Addison in motion. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked, going the other way.
On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, we're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
Keon Colvin, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
On second down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
On fourth down, the Bills send out the veteran Sam Martin to punt. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Vikings offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. If you got to start looking elsewhere, you don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Darnold to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be third down. Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. So after one, here in Super Bowl 59, 3-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
One more time going up top with Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir, touchdown, Bills.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll go play action with Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense in situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Ryan right now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Cook. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's Sam Martin now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Seven 3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. To throw is Darnold. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Minnesota.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He's got this on target to Addison. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. To throw again is Darnold. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Here's Darnold again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. Now they are in business. Inside the 50. It's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the rope.
That is caught, side of the end zone. Jalen Naylor, touchdown Vikings.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. His kick is good. And the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7. Seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Play action. It's Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Again, it's Jones. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
This is caught at the 2. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense about ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. This one brought in by Hawkinson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. 20 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's Joe. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
To try and run for the first down with Jones.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Now a handoff. Jones. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Cook. He'll get this close to the first down marker, taken down just shy at the 38. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive, continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And the Vikings will take over here just past the 30.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
This team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Two minutes to play in Super Bowl 59. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. On the handoff, Jones. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the ground now with Jones. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. A run, it's Jones, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll put Addison in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. On 2-yard gain, it's 4th down.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.